tell me about your incredible cast.
Oh, I love my boys. They're great. So one of the things I knew right off the bat is if I'm going to tell a story about what's going on in this conflict, these soldiers, this band of brothers, and these military families, it needs to be incredibly honest and incredibly accurate. I have to hire young actors. They have to be age appropriate. I also have to hire strapping guys who are charismatic, handsome, hunky, because that's what the soldiers that I were interviewing were like. You know, these guys had 30 pounds of muscles. They were real men. So when I went out and started auditioning boys, first of all, there was Ryan. He's just so fantastic. First of all, he came in and he felt like one of those soldiers. And I, of course, had Iraq vets look at the tapes and say, would you go to war with this guy? Do you buy this? That was important to me. And then Ryan, you know, we've seen him in a number of roles, and he's always really great. But there was something about him for this role that I just thought was so right, and that's because he's incredibly mature, incredibly sensitive. I think being the father of two kids that he adores and that he really tries to protect was something that he really drew from, because in a way, he was like the father of the men, right? He was protecting them, he was keeping them together. And then there's Channing Tatum. He walks into my audition room, you know, and he's hunky and tall and charismatic and fantastic. I mean, he can play the guy who gets a little hot-headed and you're in battle and he's supposed to be careful, but he sees that somebody fires at his buddy and he wants to go get him. He goes and gets him. So there was a nice relationship between Channing and Ryan as Steve and Brandon. And then there's Joe Gordon-Levitt, who is just such a tremendous actor. I had worked with him a couple times. We adored working with each other. And I just knew he was right for Tommy Burgess. I was very fortunate that he took the role. And then there's Abby, who is, I just think, such a find. I mean, I didn't find her, somebody else did, and she's amazing. I had seen her in Candy and Somersault, and the honesty, the screen presence. It's very interesting. Actors sometimes have a very special quality, and that's that they don't even need a line of dialogue. They just, some kind of emotion rolls off their face, and they're captivating. She has that. And she was just fantastic for the girl. She caught all the energy. She's beautiful. She's one of the guys in a way. She did all her own stunts, the cars. I was terrified. Every time she would back up and then peel out, I just would cover my eyes and hope. And she's just such a pro. She also was very good with that gun. She threw the bullet out, put it in her pocket. So I was very lucky. They really became a group together. They became true friends, and I think that, you know, comes across in the movie.